Here we go, here we go. Check 58.
Lockett the man in motion. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Lockett the man in motion. Smith going to go to the air first play. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
2nd down and 8.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Leek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now it's Smith. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on third down, Smith. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drills, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. To throw is Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Check 58. Look.
Smith now to throw. Pass taken, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
A pitch comes to Walker.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
There we go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Line.
Smith throwing again. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a 1st down.
Check 59. Cover.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the red zone now, Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Hey, Tony. Check 59. Cover. Hey, on turbo.
To the air again, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
49.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. This is the tight end fan. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, here's Smith.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Myers' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 52 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And that flag accepted.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Geno now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
13. Tuesday.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, fighting off the defender as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Sticking with Walker on second down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
110 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Pollard going to try the right side. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Prescott now. Being chased out left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Pollard is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Strike.
Now Geno. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Jackson left. No ball.
Back to throw, Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Now Geno on 1st down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Hey, go flip her up.
Out of the gun, Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Again, Smith. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here's Pollard again.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy 1st.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs.
And nothing but green grass here, middle playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Lockett, the man in motion. Here's Smith. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
53, 53.
Smith on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Smith throwing again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes around.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
He's on his way.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Smith.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Gets this to Fant.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
Middle. Cover.
Smith to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, easy. Hey, it's a clip.
Here's Smith.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Smith's going to throw it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
America's team, the Dallas